Join me in the drama and see if I can get to the bottom of Wanba's anger over Caitlin Clark's shocking secret revealed by Lexi Hull. Where you really felt like you found your role on this team because, as you know, the first 2 years you were trying to figure out what your place was in the WNBA. You could see the gears turning in Wanba's mind as they struggled to accept this explosive revelation. The shock, the anger, the disappointment. It was all there, and it was completely fascinating. This was more than just a sports controversy. It was a glimpse into the human side of these athletes. Everyone does a little bit, and I think that support system for the WNBA is collectively upset right now, and it's all because Lexi Hull decided to spill the beans on some bizarre secrets about Caitlin Clark in the Indiana Fever locker room. You could practically feel the tension in the locker room. Everyone was wondering how a team with so much potential could fall apart so quickly. Fans and players alike were wondering if they would even be able to recover from this mess. Lexi Hull is now a key part of the team's turnaround. She hasn't stopped herself from talking about the days when the locker room was in chaos. When we try to understand the drama unfolding before our eyes, it's important to take a step back and examine the players involved. Caitlin Clark, a star player with a squeaky clean reputation, and Lexi Hull, a quiet, introspective teammate who came out of the blue to reveal this explosive secret. What history is there between these two? And what might have led to this shocking revelation? Clark explained that the Hawkeyes were often divided into two teams during practice, and she was separated from the rest of the group when tempers flared. That only happened to me because I would get into fights with the blue squad, she added. Clark was allowed to return and participate in the next practice, though Blooder apparently felt her aggression was a bit excessive that time. By the time Clark walked into the Fever facilities, the team was just getting attention like a blockbuster movie. Thousands of fans went crazy on April 10th, 2012 at the premier draft night game. Bridgefield House and Clark was selected on the screen. Fever puns like never before, and the atmosphere was like someone left a stadium-sized amplifier on full blast. I realized the start of the season isn't the greatest thing. It depends on how we finish and how we get better, and really proud of the group's resilience. Yeah, I think, she sees the game in a big way. Obviously, the platform she built for herself, and then that changed in the game. But let's make one thing clear. Clark's impact was way beyond her crazy three-point range. Caitlin Clark captivated the entire nation with logo threes, daring dimes, and a march toward history in the 2023-24 NCAA season. The NCAA's all-time leading scorer topped a star-studded WNBA draft class that included LSU's Angel Reese, Stanford's Cameron Brink, and UConn's Aaliyah Edwards. Mental and physical exhaustion was common among the players, constantly under stress and dangerously close to breaking down. Yet, despite all the stress, there was this underlying feeling that they were better than their record. It wasn't blind optimism, but an inner belief buried under layers of disappointment. After all our shots. But it's going in. Fans are up out of their seats, hoping it goes in, so it feels pretty good. Fans who didn't even know her name before were now chanting. Teammates were stunned to see Hull blaze across the court like she always belonged there. And then there was the fire of Clark's famous competitive fight that was borderline frightening. Hull would joke about how Clark couldn't even handle a scrimmage practice that at first seemed like a routine warm-up. It turned into a gladiator-style battle. Clark pushed himself and everyone around him further, and soon the passion to win became contagious. Players were diving for loose balls as if their life depends on it. So be sure to check out our second video on the most shocking secrets from athletes that shocked the sports world.